What do we got here, Detective?
It appears the victim was stabbed, early 20s, lives alone. The place seems to be ransacked. We're thinking it was a home robbery gone wrong. Found a knife, which we believe to be the murder weapon. We're going to send it to the lab to get some prints off it.
Alright, good job. It looks like an open and shut case. Let's get this to the lab fast and do a quick turnaround, boys. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
What is it?
You must be bored or something. There hasn't been that much crime in the last few weeks.
Who?
Commissioner, what dastardly deed do we have this time?
Just an open and shut case. We don't really need any... Why do you have a beard?
It's the lumberjack look. Cosmo says it's in this season.
I'll respond to that.
A dead body! It was the Joker! He used his laughing gas to kill him with laughter. You can tell by the haunting smile on the dead man's face.
He doesn't have a smile on his face. He was stabbed. It's just a home robbery gone wrong.
Then it was Two-Face! He killed him with his faces!
That doesn't even make sense. The detective was just saying we have the murder weapon. It's only a matter of time until we have who's responsible for this.
Doesn't Bruce Wayne have a beard now? I think they have an article with him in Cosmo.
Evidence! I found evidence!
You just tampered with that. Now we can't use it in court. The surveillance camera saw 3 people leaving the apartment complex. So, if we can figure out what time he died, we can figure out who the murderer was.
Come to think of it, everything Batman uses does have a Wayne Enterprise logo on it.
I can just use my handy-dandy back computer and we can analyze it with science. Alfred,
Yes, sir?
I need you to use the Bell computer to find out when this guy died.
Very well, sir. The, bat computer. First, I must know, when did the detectives take the first temperature, and what was it? Ah, yes. 10:30 a.m. and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, you say. And the second temperature was at 11:30 and was 78.5 degrees Fahrenheit. We must use Newton's law of cooling to find the temperature of death. Now, you say that the room was kept at a constant of 68 degrees Fahrenheit, so in this particular instance, we would have that equal to A in the equation. We now have a starting point to find out the solution to this problem. 080 and 1 hour later, we have 78.5. We can now plug into the equation so that 80 equals e to the c times e to the k times 0 plus 68, which would be the a in this equation. We can now subtract 68 from 80 to get 12. So 12 equals e to the c times 1, since e to the 0 is 1. Now 12 equals e to the c. We can now use this in the next step of the equation. 78.5 equals 12 in place of e to the c times e to the k times 1 plus 68 again. We now subtract the 68 once again to find that it is 10.5 equals 12 times e to the k. Divide by 12 on both sides, and now to get k by itself we must take the natural log of both sides so that it equals just k. We can now plug this in once again to the new equation. If we assume that the natural body temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, we can plug that into the equation also to find 98.6 equals 12e to the natural log of 10.5 over 12 all times t plus 68. Using this equation, we can find t equals negative 7.01 hours. If the first time that the detectives took was 10:30 a.m. subtracting 7.01 hours, we now find that the time of death was 3:29 in the a.m.
The killer killed at 3:29 in the night. I am the night. Batman!
It was Johnny Stabbins who was in the apartment at the time according to surveillance cameras. He left shortly after at 3:45. Detective, do we still have him in the booth for questioning?
We sure do, Commissioner. Let's go book this guy.
Looks like the day is saved. Once again, thanks to the Cave Crusader.
You nearly ruined it. I don't even know why I let you in the crime scene anymore.
And you'll never have to say thank you.
I hate you.
Can you guys look over there for a little bit? I forgot my smoke bombs.
Na na